What's going on, everybody? My name is Carter, aka Rixle, and I was planning on making separate videos showcasing the different community update ideas for TF2, but there are currently so many cool update themes on the Steam Workshop that I feel like I should just make a video compiling them all and talking about all of them. If you also want, however, I can make individual videos showcasing every one of these update themes separately. I've already made one for Iron Gauntlet, as you know, but there are two more in here, two like major ones that gained a lot of interest and a lot of, sort of a lot of people were talking about it. So I can also do videos on those if you want. Just let me know. I can get more in depth and stuff. But anyway, with that said, let's just do this. So for number one, I've already talked about this before. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and make this video uncut. It is the Iron Gauntlet update, and by the way, these are in no particular order. They're just in a random spot on the list, just as I could think of them. There are three on here. Number one is Iron Gauntlet. So the Iron Gauntlet update is an update concept that focuses around sort of like robotic, or not robotic, but like metal and industrial kind of items, for instance. I guess you could call them robotic as well. I also made a full video on this before, as I said, and you can check it out in the description. It'll be in there, one of the links. It is set to have a futuristic and robotic theme to the cosmetics, taunts, weapons, etc. it's going to have, or people have made those and more for the update that it probably won't get shipped to the actual game now. Oh my gosh, I'm including that. I'm not even gonna look at the audio for this. I'm just gonna automatically just include it raw just for fun, because I'm a little bit lazy today. But anyway, so yeah, all those are submitted to the workshop under the Iron Gauntlet tag. I feel like a few MVM maps would coincide with this update. In the promo vid, we see 3 Man vs. Machine maps, Area 52, Isolation, and Underground. And this update will probably bring a massive MVM overhaul if Valve does decide to pick it up. I hope Valve does, because this is one of the updates I actually like. Two in here, I really like. One of them is kind of weird, and that weird one is actually number 2 on the list. It is Mayan. The concept of Mayan is one of the more interesting themed creations I've seen yet. It steers away from the standard TF2 setting of 1950s America, and the mercs are in the Mayan jungle in this update. It is complete with themed cosmetics, weapons, unusual effects, etc. This update isn't my favorite in terms of the theme, but the items made for it look absolutely incredible, and I'd be glad if this ended up being a future update in Team Fortress 2, although it's the third out of the 3 on this list that I really want to be in the game, to be honest. And last but not least, number 3 is a new one just announced about a week ago, Frontline. It's a community concept that is still in its early stage, and thanks to Max77 for bringing this update to life for me, actually, as I were on the community workshop or TF2 maps for on the community workshop or TF2 maps for weeks. Anyways, Frontline is set during World War 1, 2, or both. I think it's World War 2 actually, now that I looked further into it. This update seems very TF2-like to me because it's the eternal battle between red and blue starting around the 50s, which I know World War II ended in the 40s, but still, it's the 50s, it's still pretty close. And this update might seem like kind of a more serious kind of update, but I really do like the concept, and there's a lot of interest being put in this one. Out of all of them, so far, this is the one that seemed like people have the most interest in, and I can totally see why. But it would be a tiny little blast from the past for TF2, like 5-10 years. But something we don't see too often. In the last year alone, we've had crazily painted weapons. Aliens come to visit us, and the cancer that is casual mode. Anyway, out of all the updates in this whole video, Frontline would honestly be the one I would want to see most in Team Fortress 2. And as a little side note, I've also been working on a couple things. One is just a little short video of me keyframing faces onto a certain 30-second video. It's about how Valve destroyed TF2, and which they did, and they still have. But anyway, and I still love this game, and that's why I'm doing the next thing. I'm gonna try and make a map for Frontline. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, or even if I'll finish it, but I'm gonna try. I haven't really made a full one before. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tell me I was recording. Yes, I was. Anyway, uncut audio. I hope you enjoyed. My name's Rixle, and I'll see you later. Peace.